Welcome to my channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the 5 cents United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Imagine finding a simple 5-cent coin in your collection, only to discover it could be worth an absolute fortune. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after nickels in U.S. history, the 1973 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, specifically one from a proof set. This isn't just any nickel, it's a hidden jackpot waiting to be uncovered. Many collectors have no idea that a single 5-cent piece from this year could command staggering prices, reaching into the tens of thousands of dollars. If you have one of these rare nickels, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Now, why is this particular 1973 nickel so valuable? It all comes down to a fascinating minting error that has left collectors and experts stunned. Normally, proof coins are struck with an S mint mark, indicating they were made at the San Francisco Mint. However, in an incredibly rare mistake, some of these proof coins were struck without the mint mark. That means they appear just like a regular business strike nickel, but in reality, they are an ultra-rare proof version. This is why these nickels are so highly sought after, because they were never meant to exist in this form. So, what exactly makes this coin stand out? The 1973 Jefferson nickel from a proof set with no mint mark has a deep mirror-like finish, razor-sharp details, and a high-quality strike that sets it apart from ordinary nickels. Unlike regular circulation nickels, which show wear from years of handling, these proof versions are pristine, crafted for collectors, and usually preserved in protective cases. The mistake that led to a missing mint mark makes this coin one of the rarest finds in modern numismatics, creating an absolute frenzy among collectors. Over the years, the demand for this rare coin has skyrocketed. Rare coin auctions have seen intense bidding wars, with collectors and investors willing to pay eye-watering sums to get their hands on one of these rarities. The value of a 1973 no mint mark proof nickel depends on its condition, but here's where it gets exciting. If you happen to have one of these hidden gems in perfect condition, it could be worth between $4,500 and an astonishing $61,000. That's right. A simple 5-cent coin, originally struck for collectors, is now worth a small fortune. So, if you ever come across a 1973 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, don't spend it, don't toss it in a drawer, and certainly don't overlook it. You might be holding a life-changing treasure in the palm of your hand. Top 2. Have you ever imagined that a simple nickel in your pocket could be worth thousands of dollars? Well, don't ignore that spare change just yet, because today, we're diving into one of the most shocking discoveries in the world of coin collecting, the rare and valuable American 5-cent coin from 1998 with no mint mark. This is not just any ordinary nickel. If you happen to find the right one, you could be looking at a small fortune. Yes, a single nickel, something most people would overlook, could turn out to be a hidden gem worth an unbelievable amount of money. Most people spend their nickels without a second thought. But what if I told you that one of the rarest and most valuable nickels in circulation today is from 1998? The key to its value lies in a crucial detail. This particular coin comes from a proof set but somehow made its way into circulation. Proof coins are specially made for collectors, struck with high-quality dies to produce a sharp and mirror-like finish. Normally, these coins never see the light of day outside of their protective cases. However, mistakes happen, and every once in a while, a proof coin slips through the cracks and ends up in everyday transactions. That's when things get exciting. This particular 1998 nickel is one of those mysterious proof set coins that were released into circulation, making it an absolute rarity. And here's the real kicker: it doesn't have a mint mark. Typically, proof nickels from this era should bear an S mint mark, indicating that they were struck at the San Francisco Mint. But this rare coin lacks that mark entirely, making it an anomaly. Imagine a proof coin, struck with the highest level of detail and precision, being mistaken for an ordinary 5-cent piece and spent like loose change. That's what makes this discovery so incredible. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable. Serious collectors and numismatists are constantly on the hunt for rare errors and unusual variations. A proof set coin that was mistakenly released into circulation and lacks a mint mark? That's the perfect storm for a high-value collectible. These kinds of mistakes are incredibly rare, and when they do happen, they create a frenzy in the numismatic world. The value of a coin like this depends on factors such as condition, rarity, and demand. But let's be clear, this is no ordinary nickel. Imagine you're sifting through your change, and you come across a 1998 nickel with a sharp, well-defined strike, a mirror-like surface, and, most importantly, no mint mark. That could be the moment that changes your life. You might be holding onto a tiny piece of metal that is worth more than you ever imagined. These rare proof set nickels have been known to fetch staggering prices at auctions, with collectors willing to pay an astonishing amount just to add one to their collection. Now for the moment you've been waiting for, the actual value of this incredible coin. Are you ready? If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare 1998 proof set nickels with no mint mark, it could be worth anywhere from $39,000 to $56,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single nickel, something most people wouldn't think twice about, could bring you tens of thousands of dollars. That's life-changing money, all from a 5-cent coin hiding in plain sight. So, before you casually spend your change or dump it into a coin jar, take a closer look. Check your nickels carefully because you never know. One of them could be worth more than a brand new car, a down payment on a house, or even a luxury vacation. The next time you hold a 1998 nickel in your hand, make sure to examine it closely. If it has no mint mark and looks like a proof coin, you might just have hit the jackpot. Happy coin hunting, and remember, your next big payday could be hiding in your spare change. Top 3. Have you ever come across a simple nickel that could change your life? Imagine holding a 5-cent coin in your hand, thinking it's just pocket change, but in reality, it's worth a staggering fortune. Yes, we're talking about the American 5 cents from 1975, a coin that appears ordinary but has left collectors and coin enthusiasts in absolute shock. This isn't just any nickel. This is a coin that has been hiding in proof sets, waiting to be discovered, and if you're lucky enough to find one, you could be looking at an eye-watering payday. Nickels have been in circulation for over a century, and while most are worth just 5 cents, there are hidden treasures among them that are worth a fortune. And one such treasure is the 1975 5-cent coin with no mint mark. But what makes this coin so special? Why is it commanding such an insane value among collectors? Let's dive deep into the mystery behind this rare find and uncover what makes it a must-have for numismatists. Back in 1975, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels, but proof coins were specially struck for collectors. These proof coins were minted in San Francisco and should bear the S mint mark. However, an incredibly rare error led to the existence of some proof nickels without any mint mark. That's right, these coins were struck with the same precision and high-quality mirror-like finish as regular proof coins, but they lacked the identifying S mint mark. This mistake turned them into legendary rarities, making them highly desirable among collectors. Finding one of these rare proof coins is like winning the lottery. These nickels never entered general circulation, which means they remained in their original proof sets, hidden away in collections for decades. Most collectors didn't even realize they had something special until numismatists and auction houses started noticing the absence of the mint mark in a select few coins. Once the discovery was made, the race was on. Everyone wanted to find one of these extraordinary coins, and their value skyrocketed. Coin collectors are willing to pay astonishing amounts for these rare proof nickels. They're not just buying a coin, they're acquiring a piece of history, a mistake that was never meant to exist. And this is where things get truly exciting. If you happen to come across one of these rare 1975 no mint mark proof nickels, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Prices have gone through the roof, and collectors are willing to shell out jaw-dropping amounts for this elusive coin. Now, let's talk about the moment you've been waiting for, the value of this hidden gem. If you are lucky enough to find an authentic 1975 no mint mark proof nickel, its price has been known to reach an unbelievable amount. We're talking about a shocking $65,000. Yes, this seemingly small and ordinary nickel has sold for as much as $65,000 in top condition. Imagine that, turning a simple proof coin into a life-changing fortune. So, the big question is, do you have one of these rare 1975 proof nickels without a mint mark? If you own a proof set from that year, it's time to check your collection. This could be your golden opportunity to turn a tiny coin into an extraordinary payday. Keep searching, keep looking, and who knows? The next big discovery could be in your hands. Top 4. Imagine finding a simple 5-cent coin that could change your life forever. It sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that a rare American 5-cent coin from 1990, one that looks just like any other nickel, could be worth an absolute fortune? We're talking about a coin that has sent shockwaves through the numismatic world, a coin so rare that collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts just to own one. And the best part? It could be sitting in an old proof set, tucked away in a collection, or even hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. This is the story of the 1990 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, an extraordinary era coin that has become one of the most valuable modern nickels ever. While most people handle nickels without a second thought, those who know about this rare mistake are on the hunt for one, hoping to strike it rich. So, what makes this particular 5-cent coin so special? Let's break it down. Back in 1990, the United States Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels across 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints places its own identifying mark on the coins it produces. Philadelphia uses a P, Denver uses a D, and San Francisco, which is responsible for striking proof coins, uses an S. Proof coins, unlike regular circulation coins, are made with extraordinary precision. They have a sharp, mirror-like finish, and they are carefully struck multiple times to bring out intricate details, making them highly desirable for collectors. Now, here's where the story takes a shocking turn. In a rare and costly mistake, the San Francisco Mint accidentally struck a small number of proof nickels without the S mint mark. That means these coins, which were supposed to be pristine, highly collectible proof coins, were missing a key identifier. This error wasn't caught in time, and before anyone realized it, these rare nickels were released in proof sets and sold to unsuspecting collectors. To put this into perspective, proof coins without their designated mint marks are among the rarest and most valuable modern U.S. coinage errors. The 1990 no mint mark proof nickel is no exception. It's an absolute treasure in the world of coin collecting. Very few of these exist, and the demand for them is through the roof. The moment collectors find out one is available, bidding wars begin, and prices skyrocket. So, how much is this rare coin actually worth? Hold on to your seat because this is where things get exciting. We're not talking about a few $100s. We're not even talking about a few thousand. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare 1990 no mint mark proof nickels in pristine condition, it can fetch as much as $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a 5-cent coin. Even if your coin isn't in top condition, it can still be worth an incredible $39,000. Let that sink in for a moment. A tiny 5-cent coin that most people would overlook is actually worth tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one in an old proof set, tucked away in a box, or sitting in a coin collection you inherited. That's like discovering a hidden treasure that could instantly change your financial situation. So, how can you tell if you have one? The first step is to check any 1990 proof sets you or your family might have. Proof sets usually come in a protective plastic case, and the coins inside will have a highly reflective surface. Take a close look at the nickel in the set. Under the year 1990, there should be an S mint mark. But if your coin is missing that S, then congratulations, you've just found one of the rarest nickels in existence. But be careful. If you do find one, do not clean it. Cleaning a rare coin can drastically reduce its value. Instead, handle it carefully, keep it in a protective case, and have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. A coin like this needs to be properly certified to fetch its full value in the marketplace. The 1990 no-mint mark proof nickel is proof, no pun intended, that valuable treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. So start checking those old proof sets, look through any collections you might have, and spread the word, because this tiny coin is worth a fortune. With a value reaching as high as $45,000, it's safe to say this is one nickel you do not want to spend,